When I say Swagu, it's a make or break year for Dak Prescott. Here's what I mean. I'm not talking about him losing his job. I'm not talking about him getting traded. We understand that. I'm talking about make or break year in terms of the level of faith the masses may have in him. It's dwindling and diminishing and dissipating before our very eyes. And if he doesn't get it done this year, I'm telling you, he's in a world of trouble. Now, I know I was joking because I was in Vegas, and obviously I was joking about how the Dallas Cowboys jinked Errol Spence Jr. because they showed up in droves to support him and stuff like that. And poor Errol Spence left them concussed, for crying out loud. I saw Dallas Cowboy players that looked concussed over watching the blows Errol Spence was taking, okay? I mean, it was that bad. I mean, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what I know. But I'm going to get into the Errol Spence.
The man was undefeated before the fight, man. And the Dallas Cowboys didn't support him.
All I'm asking you is, you going to be here when we talk about him later, because I got some stuff to tell you about Aaron Rodgers Jr. later on. But let me say this about Dak Prescott. I don't think people realize, do you know that he set an NFL record last year, Marcus? Did you know that? Dak Prescott set an NFL record, okay? He only played 12 games last year, okay? So you got to understand, he became the first quarterback to lead the NFL in interceptions despite missing 5 or more games. No one has ever done that. That's Dak Prescott. Let me tell you something else about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott led the league with 14 game-winning drives over his first 3 seasons, 2016, 2017, 2018. 14 game-winning drives in 3 years. Since then, he's got 5 in 4 seasons. The man has dwindled. The man has lessened, okay? And when you look at this Dallas Cowboys defense, okay, led by Micah Parsons, 26.5 sacks, okay, all right, who was 6th in the NFL, 4th in the league with 56 quarterback hits over his first 2 years. When you consider the fact that largely due to him, Dallas led the NFL with 67 takeaways over the last 2 seasons. And then you add to that they got Stephon Gilmore, who's upgraded their cornerback room for crying out loud. Their defense is big time. They were 5th last year, although suspect against the run at 22. But the bottom line was DeMarcus Lawrence there with Van Der Esch and Micah Parsons, with Diggs and Gilmore in the secondary. The Dallas Cowboys, with Dan Quinn leading them. The Dallas Cowboys, as they made sure to tell me this weekend in Vegas, because I saw a few of them, they made sure to let me know, oh, we real. We know what we can do, all right? They were talking about their defense. Ain't a damn soul said anything about that offense, because they know it comes down to that one brother, Dak Prescott. And just like I'm looking at him, just like the audience is looking at him, his own teammates are looking at him, because they know they got what it takes. Let's call it what it is. The Dallas Cowboys, the roster is elite enough to get it done if their quarterback shows up. Even they know it. And I'm looking at you, Swagu, and I've known you too long. I know you know it too. You sitting there going like this, damn it, this damn Stephen A is right. Floor is yours.
God.
Give it up. Give it up, brother, give it up, give it up, yo.
I hate see, it was the way you switched it up on me at the beginning, because I was thinking general. You absolutely right. Because I'm in the same vein, man. Golly, I hate when this happened on this show. I'm in the same vein. And when we say make a break, you're right. From the context of playing quarterback, and if he's still going to have a job and all of that, yeah, that's fine. We waiting on the moments. And to your point, see, the most important thing you said was that game-winning drive stat. Because earlier today, on Get Up, I said the only thing that matters when it comes to Dak Prescott is moments now. We expect them to win games and get into the playoffs. What are you going to do when it's hard? What are you going to do when everybody needs you to be the guy? We've seen a lot of quarterbacks do it. We saw Josh Allen put the Bills on his back. We saw Joe Burrow put the Bengals on his back. I'm not saying he even on that level. We saw Patrick Mahomes put him on their back. Can you ascend to that level every once in a while when everything is not favorable? See, Stephen A., I've been on here, and I still think Dak is a really good quarterback. And a lot of teams would be in line for his services if the Dallas Cowboys were like, hey, we got to figure out how we going to move forward without you. But here's the thing, man. As much as I hate it no longer is about Dak Prescott throwing for a lot of yards. It's no longer about how many touchdowns he throws. None of that matters. It's almost like, you and I, when I'm on, I love to talk about the NBA. It's James Harden. Nobody cares about you averaging 40 anymore during the regular season. It's about all of the things you do. Yep. Like when you remember this year when James had that performance, when they beat Boston and he went off for 45. Mm-hmm. That's what we're talking about with Dak Prescott. What are you going to do if you lose a wide receiver or if you lose a running back?
Right.
And you got to be the reason we walk away saying they won.
All I'm going to say is everything in life is about moments. Where's he going to show his?
Any problem with his comments about Payton?
Absolutely not. You know when Shannon Sharp has the meme and he's drinking the Mountain Dew and he's like, ooh, boy. That is how I feel when I heard these Rodgers comments, because here's the big question. We all wondered, is he going to be invested? Is he going to care? Will he show up? Will he actually be a good guy? Will he be the same selfish dude we saw in Green Bay? But you know what? I talked to Robert Saleh, their head coach, one-on-one about Aaron Rodgers, about the guy who has been in Florham Park this whole time. And he said, the outside perception may be that he is selfish, but I can tell you, Kimberly, he is thoughtful. He is a guy who cares about his teammates. I've watched Aaron Rodgers. What's the matter with you? Steven, what's the problem?
I'm going to let you finish your thought.
What?
I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh, but we want to do it's a Monday. We already starting like this. Here's what I will say about Aaron Rodgers.
Are you talking about my face? Don't you see Marcus Spears doing with his face too? You ain't saying nothing about Swagu?
I already dealt with Marcus on Get Up. I'm dealing with you right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, Aaron Rodgers, we all wanted to know, will he be invested? Will he care, right? This is almost like when Tom Brady went down to Tampa, and all of a sudden we said, I like Tom Brady. He's relatable. He is funny. Aaron Rodgers literally is a dude right now who said, yo, you can't talk about my family. This is my crazy dysfunctional family. You can't talk about us. And I love that because that was the biggest question. Will he care about these Jets the way they need him to? And so far he has. Steven.
Okay. I'm listening.
Why we have to start off on Monday like that? All this huffing and a puffing
well,
like
first of all,
doing.
you just starting off. I've been here for the last hour. That's number one.
I've been working too.
Number two.
Other shows here.
Number two. I just want America to know that Kimberly is emblematic of the culture that Molly Qerim has
Watch what you
instigated.
say.
Wait, first of all, it's Qerim, and like this is embarrassed. Like honestly, put me on camera. Put me on camera. Jimmy Pitaro, Dave Roberts, Burke Magnus, Norby Williamson, Pete McConville, James. Honestly, can I leave? Like seriously? Seriously?
Don't leave me
You
alone.
know how to pronounce my last name?
Hey, listen.
Okay, you may continue.
Hey,
I am boiling inside. If my face could turn red,
Karen.
Not,
okay?
No, Qerim.
I said Karen.
Karen.
What I said Karen. That's what I said. Damn, I got a New York accent. What you want from me?
That is not a New York accent.
I mean, my Lord. Why we got to be all sensitive, Snow White? Why we got to be all sensitive? That's all I'm trying to say. Please, you call me a lot of things. It ain't Stephen A. all the time. The point that I'm trying to make, that you just deal with it, okay? I'm getting to a bigger point, okay? And the bigger point is,
what is the culture
What is the culture of first
attitude? These women coming in with the attitude, bullying the men and running all over us. But that's okay. Here's the deal. Talking
about she handled me early.
Exactly.
Bullying.
Swagoo. Now, we all know when it comes to celebrating Aaron Rodgers, who's been a bigger fan than me? He's a bad man. We all know I've had one problem and one problem only in Aaron Rodgers' entire career, and that's when he lied about being, they tried to fool everybody with the immunization thing. That pissed me off because I'm like, come on, man. You're a grown man. If you did it, you did it. If you didn't, you didn't. You wasn't going to get suspended or anything from the NFL. That's the only problem I have ever had with Aaron Rodgers. But this is the reason why I was making those faces and contorting myself as you would articulate, Kimberly. What the hell is Robert Saleh going to say? I mean, why don't you just tell us the sky is blue? You know good and damn well he ain't going to say anything else. He had Zach Wilson and Matt White and Mike White. Are you kidding me? He got Aaron Rodgers there now. What else is he going to say? Is he going to tell you, Kim, believe, you know what? I mean, he's got a lot to prove. I mean, I got to wait and see what he does. I mean, we invested this money in him. He needs to show up and get it done. He's not going to do that. He's going to do exactly what he did because that's Aaron Rodgers' franchise. They threw the whole kitchen sink at him. They were right to do it. I applaud the decision. I was pushing for him to come to the Big Apple. I know how big time this brother is. And I believe in Aaron Rodgers and what he's going to do big things. I'm just saying, if I'm a member of the New York Jets, damn it, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those coaches giving him a pedicure every day. I wouldn't be surprised because he's going to get whatever he wants right now.
Yeah, if you were one of those coaches, you'd be playing with those toes too.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I mean, in other words, let me say this. I don't mean this disrespectfully because I like the coach.
But we're about to be disrespectful.
I'm not going to be disrespectful. But I don't give a damn what he has to say. I give a damn about how he coaches that team. I expect nothing less than them to bloviate praise and throw praise and shower Aaron Rodgers with praise while he's in New York Jets. Look at where they're coming from. Zach Wilson and Mike White to Aaron Rodgers. Oh, my. Yeah, I mean, this is a godlike figure. He should be a godlike figure to them. He should.
Okay, so the question, though, is do you have a problem?
No.
Okay.
No, because, he was not right. Listen, I don't have a problem with him saying what he said about Payton. He's absolutely right to say what he said about Payton because Payton was wrong to do it. But I understand there's more to this than people are addressing. Payton is not going to violate decades of culture within the NFL or violate it to get at Nathaniel Hackett for nothing. Something happened in Denver that made Sean Payton do that. And that's what I think is not being addressed. Floor is yours, Swagu.
Well, one of the things that happened was it was one of the worst coaching jobs we've seen in the NFL. That's one thing that happened, right? Like, we can all agree that Sean Payton was wrong for saying that out loud. Like we talked about before you got here, Kmart, I said Sean Payton probably was giving a message to his team who potentially lacks a little confidence based on how their season went last year, along with the most important player on this roster, that's the quarterback, who was scrutinized to the nines last year, and ain't nobody come to his defense like we all coming to Nathaniel Hackett defense. Listen, Nathaniel Hackett is fine. He lost the head coaching job and was hired a day later to be the offensive coordinator with the New York Jets because the plan was to get Aaron Rodgers. Listen, I'm happy for Aaron Rodgers. I like this version of Aaron Rodgers too. But let's not act like Aaron Rodgers is in one of the most favorable, cushy positions in the NFL. It's cool to be nice now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.